Well, hello everybody. It is Record Time with Chris, episode 62. I'm Chris. My glasses have fogged up and got some of the second drop of Record Store Day 2020 for you. This is the September 26th one, but first I want to show you this Bull Moose exclusive that will be out any day now. We just got them. It's a repress of Sunshine Man by Harold Alexander, and you can see that it's a super nice glossy finish on the album here. Really nice interior with an essay by him, and it's really he's really kind in there. He's talking about all the people who mentored him, and it's make you feel good. His back cover, but it'll make you feel good as spiritual jazz records like this tend to. The rhythm section is Richard Davis and Bernard Purdy, so it's funky in spots. He's a flute and soprano sax player here, so it's it's from the early 70s, and it's got that nice it's just a real nice record. Funky, little heading towards funk in spots, but mostly just relaxing and beautiful. It came out a couple years ago, and this is a repress of that, legit repress, and we've got a nice blue like we like to do when we can. September 26th, Record Store Day Drop stuff for you. There's a nice dark crystal, the Age of Resistance picture disc. This is the stuff from the score, and it is difficult to get a good picture of this picture disc, but it's beautiful. It looks fantastic. The images are crisp. Looks great. And I'll just give you a close-up of the package as well. The sleeve is, as you can see, check it out. See how there's a gap on either side? Maybe you can. Plenty of room, makes it nice and easy to get the disc in and out, as is the case with this Mortal Kombat picture disc. Oh, I should mention, on the Dark Crystal one, this is it's very lush. It's orchestral with some pretty organic sounding electronics in there. It's hard to tell. This is much more aggressively electronic, I guess, because it's from a fighting game, Mortal Kombat. Again, plenty of room to take the disc in and out easily, and it's also a very nice looking picture disc. You will be pleased with it if you get it. I showed that on the last on the August video because I was just confused about what was coming out when. Here is a Black Crowes 12-inch. It's the song Jealous Again and the original B-side Thick and Thin. Here is the back, but they have snuck in on side 2 Waitin' Guilty, which I don't know if it's ever been released in the US or not. Nice black vinyl with the American logo on it. I do think that it was on like, I don't know, it might have been on like cassette single or a foreign CD single or something like that. Craft Recordings has a nice, really nice heavy pressing of this Willie Colon and Hector Lavoe Salsa record. They, their parent company, Concord Music Group, bought or licensed all the Fania label stuff. So although the Boston company had done some nice Fania reissues, we're going to see, I think we're going to see a lot more coming from Concord as well. They do a good job with that stuff. The Hackers soundtrack is a nice addition to Record Store Day for fans of 90s music, in addition to soundtrack collectors, because this is a like electronica soundtrack. So you've got like Prodigy and who's on there, Orbital, Kruder and Dorfmeister, and for some reason Squeeze has the last track, and so that's cool. The it's a 2 LP set, black vinyl, and both of the records, you've got the like cover art on one side and then an image from the film inside. Nice heavy sleeves with lots of pictures and text on them. It's a nice package. Here's the second record. There you go. One other thing I want to show you. This local natives 7-inch was going to be part of the August Record Store Day drop. It didn't work out that way when things were rescheduled, so I don't even know how they put it out there, but I thought I'd just show it to you because, you know, probably didn't get a chance to see it. Here we are. And, oh, I guess I should mention, though, that, where is it? This other local natives 7-inch did come out. This was, or is going to be out. This is out this week, actually. This Friday, the 25th. And the 7-inch itself. Ooh, green, transparent green. There we go. So, a lot of cool stuff's coming out this Friday anyway, so keep an eye out for that when you're coming around on Record Store Day for your Record Store Day stuff. At Bull Moose, we're going to be doing this drop pretty much the same way as we did the August drop. If you're a local customer, you know how that goes. If you're online, you'll know that we'll put the stuff up on our website on Sunday morning. And that's how we're going to do it. If you are, you know, you've got, of course, you'll want to check in with, you know, the local store you're going to try to shop at, because we all kind of have to figure this thing out best way we can. But have fun out there when you go. And until I see you next, I hope you are listening to something awesome. There's some things from the August drop that I could show you I didn't have on hand before. Bob Marley and the Wailers' Redemption song, 12-inch. And this is on like a really super clear vinyl. Another version of Redemption song on the B-side, plus live I Shot the Sheriff. Def Leppard, right? This is from when they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year. And let's show you the record. It is black vinyl. It's in a nice high quality anti-static sleeve. And there's a version of the song All the Young Dudes on here. It must have been like the encore when everybody came out and joined, because well, we got like the Zombies on here, Brian May and Ian Hunter who sang it. And anyway, Phil Manzanera is, I never knew how to pronounce his name all that well, is on that. And the connection here is because he was in Roxy Music, and we had the first Roxy Music album. This is the newish, you know, last couple of years, remixed by Stephen Wilson. Nice gatefold interior. And when I first looked at that, I was like, wow, you know, looks kind of like Elrond. And, you know, Ryan Ferry makes me think of Nicolas Cage a little bit there. Let me show you more about it. It's nice heavy sleeve, lyrics, and the record itself is clear, I think. Yeah, it's another one of those transparent ones. This one seems super heavy and kind of fancy. A lot of these records I'm going to be showing you in the next few minutes are still available, so if you missed them, probably you can just go to your local store. They should be able to get one for you. They might even still have them. Here's a really nice half-speed mastered expanded version of the Who Like a Rarities compilation, Odds and Sods. It was expanded, so it's originally just one record when it came out in the 70s, and it was expanded to 2 records. Gotta check it out. It does have the covers die cut. As you can see here, as I pull this out, you can see the white areas. Here's the interior. Back cover. Now, let me show you this. Oh, there's got one of the you know, fake Obies, Phobie. A lot of information about each track. Nice photograph. First record is red. Second one's yellow. I'll show you in a second. Here's the yellow one, LP number 2. Again, detailed info on each track. There we go. And also, let me show you how to take the, there's the sticker. Comes with a nice certificate of legitimacy from Abbey Road, and a 4-page lyric sheet. So like I said, it's the original record, and then a bunch of stuff from the like expanded CD version, or tracks that were on, like bonus tracks from different things. But some of them you might think you have, like if you have one of the expanded versions of Tommy, you might have the just as an example. There's the studio version of Young Man Blues. Well, the one on here is a different mix than the one that's on the Tommy 2 CD set, or SACD plus CD set, the deluxe one from, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. So, plenty of stuff in there if you're a Who fan, or just a fan of like a really nicely done classic rock record. Here's Charlie Parker, Jazz at Midnight. It's the first time these sessions have been released on vinyl. As you see, Blue Note copied their kind of classic sleeve design. And this is a very cool, they're calling it Midnight Blue, which is a good name for it. I hope it kind of shows up there, you never know. But it's definitely, it's like a deep purpley blue, slightly purpley blue. It's really nice. And having some static electricity here. I can't quite get that back in, so we'll have to be gentle as we put other things on top. All right, U2, 4-song, 12-inch. This is the first 2 songs were from the first single that they released on Island, and then you've got 2 live tracks from the same era, and this is another blue record, but this one is translucent. Very heavy vinyl, and I can feel it, a nice anti-static sleeve. More blue records. Cat Stevens, But I Might Die Tonight. The B-side is the version of this from his album Tea for the Tillerman, and his Tea for the Tillerman 2 is out this month, although I think it might be filed under Y for Yusuf. His A-side, though, is the movie version, is a version of that song from a film, so it's something that hasn't ever been available before, and this is not going to look that, not going to show off super well. I will, anyway, check out this photograph of the record. It's a really nice marble, really, I think it looks pretty sharp, if you ask me. Okay, back to my face here. Here's a Refused record. It's a, like a live EPs, I believe, BBC stuff. Yes, that's right. And the title is Not Fit for Broadcast. One of these tracks actually was not broadcast, so it's your first chance to hear it. And it's super clear vinyl. But there it looks like there's one. Hey, check this out. All right. Can you see that one little blemish there? Hey, that's cool. Like 1 or 2 black pellets must have been left over in the machine. That's cool. That makes that neat. I'm lucky to have that one, huh? The Denzel Curry covers 7-inch sold out for us right on Record Store Day, drop number 1, and so I hope you can find one if you're looking for one. I bet you those are all gone. Members of Bad Brains are on that song. We have black vinyl, and I should have shown you the sleeve, the inner sleeve. It's nice. It kind of has a punk rock sort of look, zine kind of quality to it. A nice little finger cut there to make it easier for you to get the record out. And it mentioned Refused, which is there. This is the sleeve that the Denzel Curry comes in. And here we have August Burns Red. I think we have more of these. It's a white 7-inch. This Penderecki Don Cherry record is actually, it's kind of split record. The New Eternal Rhythm Orchestra, which is a Dutch orchestra. I think they're Dutch. Certainly have Dutch. Oh yeah, including people like Terje Ripdahl, William Breuker, Peter Brotsman. So Avant-Garde folks, there. It's Don Cherry on side 1 and a little bit of side 2. Penderecki composition on side 2, as the rest side 2, and Don Cherry's is that like it's a mid-70s thing, so it's like his sort of world music-y kind of stuff. It's a cool record. Oh, and it's red. And let's see, there it is. It's red. I put it in one of these low fidelity sleeves just because the sleeve it came in seemed a little brittle, maybe. A lot of good information on it though. It's a fun read. Did I show you the back cover? I don't know if I did or not. And you know, if you're at a record store sometime and you have an extra, you know, $20 in your pocket or something, and you feel like you know, haven't hit your budget yet but don't know what to buy a pack of these. Your records will appreciate it, and you'll be happy too. Here's a Marion Brown record still from the August 29th drop. I think you could still find some of these out there. ORG re-released it. It's awesome. And Han Bennett plays drums on this too. So you can get a double shot of his drumming. Great record. And ORG, as jazz fans probably know, for the last few years, they've been going through the Freedom Records catalog and releasing some really nice avant-garde jazz albums, Art Ensemble of Chicago, that kind of stuff. Marion Brown, actually for about a year, taught at the school that the founder of Bull Moose and I attended. And although he was long gone by the time we got here, he did, I think, maybe babysit one of the former Bull Moose employee who was older than us. Nice prog rock album here, or maybe more space rock. The sort of untitled Clearlight Symphony is where you'll find it, and it's Cyril Verdot is the French composer. Side 1 has 3 members of Gong on it. Side 2 has a guy who was kind of slightly adjacent to Gong, maybe filled in for a gig or something like that. Anyway, you see the price sticker on it. This is the one that I bought. I think there are still some of these copies hanging around. We've got a few. I'm sure you can find them out there. It's pink vinyl. I haven't opened it yet. I have Clearlight's album, Forever Blowing Bubbles, which is great. French prog. I'm sure this is awesome. And what else do we want to say about it? If you're into prog, just get it. You know, how many times do you need to rebuy Emerson, Lake and Palmer's catalog, you know? J and K, which is Kai. K is Kai Winding and J is J.J. Johnson. Sorry. Here is the Record Store Day sticker. Got that nice, like, you know, late 60s jazz or classical record art. This is a jazz record, of course. Sort of mainstream jazz, but a little bit to the side of that. These guys, I kind of think of them as like almost cool stuff from the 50s. Definitely pretty easy on the ears. But listen, who's on here? Ron Carter and Herbie Hancock are on there. There's actually 2 keyboards going at the same time. Bob James, I'm not sure who he is. And George Benson's on guitar here, but he is, if you think of him as like 80s smooth jazz, instrumental pop kind of guy, he was, and don't care for that, he was a much more interesting player earlier in his career. Anyway, pretty cool record. And red vinyl, but it's a weird red. It's like a brick red, sort of, like a pinkish brick red, or like, oh, you know, like old, makes me think of like old lady lipstick, when it's that like red tending towards purple, but still kind of chalky.